Everywhere you look, people are talking about productivity and efficiency hacks. But the question is still, with your long list of to-dos, how are you prioritizing all that work so that you're not getting overwhelmed or lost in all of the chaos? Well, today I'm going to show you one simple trick that's going to help you get your time back. Make sure you're spending your time on the most important tasks and get much more done in your day. Stick around. Welcome to Asana Solutions. My name is Marquis and I'm your host, and you've landed on the #1 channel on YouTube for all things related to Asana, process improvement, and project management. And today what I'm going to be talking to you about is the 4D productivity framework. And there are 4 things we're going to cover today, as the name states. And it's basically a methodology that helps you understand where you should be spending your time, how you should be prioritizing your tasks, and just giving you a real gut check to just make sure you are spending your time on the things that really matter and not just making busy work for yourself. The 4 Ds that we're going to cover today are do, defer, delegate, and delete. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to walk you through. I have some example tasks ready to go that are going to show you the tasks that you should be doing. You should, in your role, be spending your time on because you are most impactful in those tasks. I'm also going to show you some examples of things that you can defer, push out, and the mindset you should be taking on when thinking about how to approach these tasks. Within the delegate space, what are the tasks that I can get someone else on my team to do? Someone who's maybe more skilled or has time and can help me with those specific tasks. And then delete is the last one. What are those things that I just put on there, like checking my junk mail and clearing it out 5 times a day, that are not important, they're not urgent, but they take up so much space? If you're ready to learn how to get more done in the day, be more productive, and spend your time on things that really matter, let's jump right in.
All right, let's take a look here. And so as promised, I'm going to show you a technique that I use. I didn't come up with it again, but it's helped me immensely to organize and prioritize all of my work into different buckets. Now, just to recap, the purpose of this is so that you can determine which of the tasks on your task list are really worth your time. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. Some of us spend all of those working. Some of us, spend our standard 8 hours working. Whatever your schedule looks like, we have a limited amount of time to do everything that we need to do. And with so many things really clawing for our attention, whether it be staff meetings, client meetings, family time, exercise, whatever it is, we're competing and trying to split up our time. And so this is really helping you to find out, where should I be spending my time? Where am I most effective? And where can I have the most impact in my day, in my life, and in my business? And so let's jump in here. So what I've done, this is my task view, and as you can see, there are some rules here that basically just state any time that, actually, let's take a look and see what they are. It's basically just move them into today. So as they move through the different stages here, do, defer, delegate, and delete, and it's approaching, or the date is today, it's going to move it to my today field, as you can see right here. So what I've done to really just get us started, I have a list of just anything that can come to my head. So we've got 13 tasks here. I'm going to put, these ones are all going to be due the same day. These ones are all going to be due tomorrow, let's call it. And these ones are all due on Monday, right? So we have all of these tasks. Actually, let's do that again. These are all due Monday. Better yet, let's make them all due on the same day, or let's just have so much going on you really don't know where to start. That's typically the problem, right? Is we have so much to do. How do we organize? How do we prioritize? So with this methodology, what you're really trying to think about is, what are the things that are urgent and important that I need to do, that I need to complete? So obviously, let's do this all for today so that we can really start to think about this. So create client proposal. Now, of course, this is all dependent on what your job is, right? If you are in sales, if you are in management leadership, a lot of my job is sales. And so I'm going to be spending my time on revenue generating activities, right? That's what's important for me to do, because if I'm not doing that, or if my business development manager is not doing that, or my CRO is not doing that, then the company is not growing. So that is one item that I would say is definitely urgent and important. And what I do is I have these tags together. So that's a do, and I'm just going to move that into my urgent and important, okay? And then come Monday morning, that's gonna pop up into my today. That's how it works. And we can just go through all of the tasks that get assigned to us and we get pulled into all the time. So walk the dog. Depending on, if we have someone else at home with us, that could also be really important because your dog has got to get out. So I'm gonna put that in to do, but also you could think, right? It's not urgent. Maybe they went out this morning and you're just sitting down at your desk. So it's not urgent. It's important, not urgent. You can defer that. So maybe we'll just actually put that to defer. And we can even go a step further. Like, when are we going to walk the dog? Right? What time? So let's just say that by, 12 p.m., we're going to walk the dog. There we go. And that's going to go into our defer. So it's still going to pop up on our today list. But when things move into today, what you'll see is this here. You have your list of tags, okay? And you have your do's, and you're going to go to those first. You do those ones first, and then you move to your orange, your defer, and then you have your delegates, and then your deletes below that, or your drops, right? So that's a good way to visualize it, because you know that if something's red, you need to work on that one first before you do anything else. Of course, your dog needs to get walked and all of that, but it's on the defer list. You're not even looking at it until you touch your do tasks. And so we can just kind of keep going through here. I'm not going to put all the tags in. So clean out my junk mail. This is something that people are notorious for, right? Is, doing this work where they're cleaning out their inbox and they feel like they're being productive, but they're not really doing anything. That's definitely something that we can either defer and do it later. But if it's just our junk mail, it's all newsletters, it's emails we don't care about, we never read anyways. So we can either delegate that task to someone else, or we can, remove that task and, have someone clean out our junk mail later. But I'm just gonna put that in delegate for now. I don't need to get to it. It is, maybe it's not urgent. Actually, let's move that out of here. Yeah, so it's not urgent and it's not important. Let's just put that in there. So we're going to delete. Those are tasks that I now know I don't need to do anymore. I have an assistant, or I have someone that can assist me with that. And so I'm going to say, hey, your job on this day at this time is going to be to clean out my junk mail because I don't have time to go through it. Right? Thank you cards to webinar attendees. I would say that this is something I can delegate, right? Someone else can take this task on, can write those emails, send out those thank you cards. It is urgent maybe because it is time sensitive. We just had the webinar. We want to say thank you. We want to show our appreciation, but it's not important to my job. Okay. I want to stress, it's not that it's not important at all. It's not that the people on the receiving end are not important. It's just that to my job, it's not important. My time needs to be spent elsewhere. Design social media banners. Let's just put these in. Depending on the banner and the social media post, it could be urgent but not important. It could be important but not urgent. So I'm going to defer that, right? You can use your discretion if that's something you defer or delegate. Again, depending on your role. Sales prospecting, in my role, that's important. I'm going to do that. Research new cool tool everyone's talking about. Maybe I'd say that for like a Friday afternoon. So this is an opportunity for you to just reassign some due dates here. Maybe I'll do that on Friday afternoon when everything else is done. I'm kind of wrapping up. There we go, 4:30 on Friday. And I'm just going to defer that. If it's a tool for another department, I can delegate to someone and say, hey, can you go take a look at this new tool? I've heard lots of people talking about it. Go check it out. Bring me back a summary. You can start thinking like that. Approve payroll. Depending on your role, again, this is something that I have to do. So that is urgent and important. I got to do that on Monday. It's gonna have the little red due on it. I know I got to get to that first. Pay vendor bills. Of course, that's important. We want to pay our vendors. And so there we go. I'm going to put that in a do tag. That's going to go there. And we just keep going. Brush your teeth. You shouldn't even think about that. Maybe it's not urgent and important, but it's important, right? But not urgent. So maybe we can just put that into defer depending on if we're running late that morning. I don't know. Anyways, brush your teeth when you first get up in the morning so you don't have to worry about this. This shouldn't be on your task list. Call back client X, depending on what it's about, right? I can push that out if it's not urgent, if they're on vacation, if they're on out of office. I can move that. I can delegate that to someone, move it down there. Respond to client Y about their negative experience. They had a negative experience. I want to get to that right away. Urgent and important. Build meeting agenda for team building event. Again, depending on the context around the meeting, who's going to be there, who else you can pass that on to, we can make that decision. So now I've just spent, how long have we been here? 5 minutes, 7 minutes? I can't see the timer right now, but we've just gone through a list of 13 tasks and we've assigned them. Now when I come in, I'm going to open this up, right? And as these arrive on Monday, I'm going to see all these things pop up, right? In my due section, or my today section, sorry. I'm going to see the due among the sea of other things right there. And then you can even reevaluate. When it comes to Monday morning and you have all these things in front of you, this is how you're spending your time, right? These are the things that you can action really quickly. Approve payroll. It doesn't take long. Just do it. Pay vendors. Doesn't take long. Just do it. Sales prospecting. Give yourself that couple of hours. You should have that blocked off in your calendar anyway. Just do it. Create client proposal. You got to get it out because again, you're driving revenue for your company. Respond to client why. These are all important things that aren't going to take you very long. And so that's the whole point. You get through your dues, close it up. You're done for the day. You go through your defers. Can you reassign anything? And you just constantly are reevaluating. Can I push this out? Can I delegate this to someone else on my team? Or is this no longer important at all? Can I get rid of it? So hope this was helpful. This framework can be used in so many areas. This is how I decided to do it in Asana. I hope you found this helpful. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you're doing to stay productive, to prioritize your tasks, and how you're getting through your list of to-dos. We'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.